Welcome to Something to Wrestle With.
Something to wrestle with.
Bruce Prichard. Well, you know.
That's not
Well,
real.
let's talk about the next big match that Lawler's got. It's going to be leading to the Kiss My Foot match at King of the Ring. And on the way here, we get a Superstars on June 6th, where Jerry Lawler pins Aldo Montoya with a pile driver and then takes his boot off and rubs it in Aldo's face and mouth. Ugh. What do you think old Just Incredible thought about having the King's foot in his mouth?
Honored, because it was Jerry Lawler who came to us and said, you need to see this kid, PJ Polacco or whatever the hell name he was going by at the time.
Probably PJ
He
Walker.
What is it?
Probably PJ Walker at the time.
Yeah, PJ Walker. He goes, he looks just like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, Vince is talking to him, finds out he's Portuguese. God damn it, I love it. And Aldo Montoya was born.
Well, there you go. So the promos he did on the way here for this are great. You know, we're seeing him walking through horse stalls and stables, walking through what looks like authentic horse manure. And he's squishing his feet around and saying, I want my feet to be rancid when we wrestle this match. I'm not going to wash my feet. There's going to be calluses, corns, every kind of foot rot there is. That's what you deserve to kiss. This feels like a Bruce Prichard shoot. Did you shoot this vignette?
I did, in medieval times in New Jersey. And Lawler and I had an absolute blast. We had our run of the place. They had all of the knights and wenches and everything there for us and gave us whatever it is that we wanted. And we just went through. We probably had about 4 hours to shoot in there and access to everything. It was some of the most fun I've ever had, but we did everything. And I had done a Kiss My Foot match in Global with Eddie Gilbert. So I was like, you know, that's what the King does. The King makes people kiss his feet.
Right.
So it's logical for Lawler to want everybody to kiss his feet, especially Bret Hart. And that's kind of where the idea came from. And Lawler took it to a whole new level. And then Vince was like, I love it. He won't wash for a month. And it just kept getting better and better.
It's outstanding, man. Let's talk about the actual match itself. It's King of the Ring 1995. It's a Kiss My Foot match. We're 2 years after Bret and Jerry had their incident at King of the Ring 93. I guess the first time they did something like this, according to the Observer, was May 12th in Providence, Rhode Island. And that's probably where you guys tried to work out how you would do it and what the finish would be, et cetera, et cetera. The match is pretty good. Meltzer gave it 2 3/4 stars. Afterwards, of course, Hakushi and Shinja show up again. Hakushi goes for a springboard shoulder block, who moves again and hits Lawler. With Lawler knocked out from the move, Hart knocks Hakushi out of the ring and shoves his foot in Lawler's face. And then he twists Lawler's own foot and puts Lawler's own foot in his face, which is pretty awesome because Lawler's selling it like he's going to throw up, which he does later in the show. And Meltzer would say, not a good match technically, but Hart was the most over person on the show, and Lawler did a great job working the crowd. So the match had by far the most crowd heat and interest. I mean, I know that, you know, maybe people rate matches a different way, and this was only 9 minutes and 20 seconds, but the crowd loved it. This was a fun match. I enjoyed it.
They did love it because it was an old school heel. And this was one of those cases that I think that Jerry, playing that old school, he got old time heat, man. He took his time with it, and it was a very simple match and very easy story to understand. I'm going to beat you. You're going to kiss my feet. And then in the end, Bret reversing it all and shoving Lawler's own foot down his throat. We all are sitting there going, oh my God, how's he going to, he's not going to get it in there. And then he actually did. And Bret was going to get that foot in Lawler's mouth one way or another. And the audience is happy. They got their payoff that they paid to see.
Lawler wrote, I went to the back and they sent word back that Vince loved it. He wanted me to go to the bathroom. They were going to do an interview with Brett, and then they wanted to get a shot of me about to be sick. I always wanted to go a bit further, so I jammed a load of crackers into my mouth and drank a big slug of Coke. All I was supposed to do was look like I was going to be sick. They said they were coming to me, 3, 2, 1, and I blah all over the mirror and everywhere, and it looked extremely realistic. They all thought I really vomited on live TV.